So in this second session also, we'll continue the transport organizer topic only. So we were discussing this complete like a transport organizer details. Okay, what exactly the representation duration of this request. This is standard naming convention nomenclature followed. Okay, so that you will easily understand it. Yes. Now, this number is also not an our choice. System automatically assigns uh, next immediate free number to us. We cannot choose those numbers. That is system proposed, system generated number. We have to just continue either configuration level or develop. Okay? Yes. But remember, it begins with 9 and always 6 digits only. So, next, we are into this particular small miscellaneous topic. SSC 1 is also over, but a practical it was not possible. Here you have to give the transport request number in SSC 1 transport request number and click on including request subtask. Also, you can check this checkbox. Click on display, then you can do the client. So it will create the objects. Then next we will see lot of new observations and further discussions. We will do it here. You see, being suppose what exactly the release. See, I released in the development. Released is okay. Then what next? I have to log in into quality and again import. I have to log in into production and import. Actually, suppose if you go to this is your operating system. This is your operating system. That is the OS level. Operating system OS. Okay. This is OS. So now, okay, yes. Suppose we have operating system, suppose development through once I released. So these released objects, all released objects are exported into OS now. That is your export. We export into OS. That is implicit happens. Then we can import those objects from OS to quality, import those objects from into production, into production. So that yes, once you go to import, the objects are recreated at quality level operating system. Then the objects will be recreated at a production level. At a production level operating system. That is so first export, second import. This is your import. Okay, import. So export first, import next. That's what our. So export after released objects, release itself is exporting to this. So you can import into quality so that the objects, whatever is there, objects gets recreated in quality level wise. If you go to import again, it will create at a production level also. Okay, this is what at a basis level. This is activity happens at a operating system level. Okay. Yes. So at basis we have one T code called as STMS. STMS. STMS is the T code transport management system. STMS is used to, yes, because in the quality we log in STMS to import. Yes, this is import overview. Here we will do the released objects. We will try to import the objects. Yes. So now once objects TRs TRs are released in development box, then we can log in into quality or production, both. But first we do it to quality, and we can import the development objects. Development objects here. Okay. Yes, that is what we will do it. So first export, then second we can go with import. Okay, import into quality and as well as import into production. Quality into production. So there is a STMS T code is used. STMS T code is used to import the released objects. STMS T code is used. STMS stands for Transport Management System. Okay, here yes, it is used. TMS is used to. Generally, we don't have access. This is done by basis consultants because here basis people only they do this transports. Okay, yes, right. That's about your overall uh, explanation. Yes, I told you certain things just now. Yes, um, using FFID, firefighter ID, we can fix the issues directly in production box. Okay, FFID is a special ID, is a special special credentials. Special ID means it is having both username and passwords. Special credentials, which is used yearly. Okay, okay. We don't get it's only object specific FFID can be provided by basis consultants to fix the to directly fix the issue in production box. Because if it is time critical, very urgent issues, we have to do it quickly resolution. We will go with this is your special ID, okay, which you can only find it in the live syllabus. Then next. So we have covered this landscape related topic also, right? Because so all developments, okay, finally we will release it. Okay, or sometimes we release it. Released object without release, you cannot import it into quality and production. Right? So release is must. Next. So we will do certain things. What are all the uh, uh, top task topics under this particular uh, transport organization? Suppose generally transport organizer is used user-wise fixed because here you want to see all users. You can press star, you can display. So all user wise, all customizing request, all transport request, all modifiable, all released. Everything system displays. See this is so many modifiable requests, one release this. So many quality system released, release started. See, this is one set. Workbench below is so this is a tree structure, can expand and collapse. So now customizing generally we don't touch it. This is your functional, yes. Okay, right. Now we will go to workbench, expand workbench. So initially when you create, this is there in the modifiable section. See, this is under modifiable. Upon release, it will move to the released. So finally, any object initially at modifiable section. If it is there in the modifiable means you can still carry out the changes because it doesn't ask any request. Suppose we have released one object, correct? This is we have released one object, but this released object should be there. Okay. Mm. So release objects, all objects list must be because mine is what is my username? That is ABAP only. Fine. Okay, this is little too many objects are there. Okay, so make sure that yes, this is your ABAP 6 task. So ABAP 09 and all. So you have always do remember that your this is the request number 33, the immediate 34 is task number. So right under this you have package under. So now so that means request is a collection of tasks. Task is a collection of objects. So we can create right click on particular right click not. Okay. We can create, but generally right click should permit. We can create a new request numbers also here. Yes. Okay. Create request. So create request. Yes. This dialog box also we have to discuss this. This is important because we have to I will go and I'll come from this. Suppose if I go to back, I'll use my own username display. So now you will find modifiable to this. These are all your local changes, local modifiables. This is quality through. So this is your modifiable section, released section, right? So I released two objects, my package also, my program also. correct? Yes. So we have to create quickly one more package where the with package one I will create. So when we create test package or AVK package, when we create a TR, yes, prompt for transportable workbench request. This is the activity we will get it, right? Here, three options for you. By default, nothing. We have to create first. So when we go to create request, because these options are most important. Yes. Create request. While creating request, system proposes dialog box. So in this dialog box, generally what happens, system always, okay, see, suppose first can click on, yes, first step. Here you can go and click on this option, that is nothing but create request icon. Okay, click on create request icon or button. So that what will happen? Once you click on create request, yes, another dialog box appears with create request. See, observe workbench request we are creating. So short description. Okay, current activity we will write it. Package creation is the activity. Now, the owner is by default captured. Status is new. Last modified date and time. Username. Source client. Target client. Source client and target system. Because target system is EH7. Sorry, QH7. So targets are only we are into development and targeting. So these are all the things that are automatically proposed. Hardly in this we can give description and package, description and project. This project is also optional. So that's why we have to provide description and project. Project you can take it from F4. Continue. Continue. Notice that system proposed system proposed TR. That's it. Now look here. Okay, here projects are empty as such. Okay, these remaining things automatically created. Just save it. So EH7 K901639 is proposed. Okay, continue. No problem. Continue. Right. So we have done with package. Then after I'll go to program. Which program? Z AVK underscore program 11. I'll create program 11. Test program 11. Type 1 executable. Now save it under package ZAVK underscore package 1. Yes. Observe it. Package 1. Click on create. Yes. Click on save. So while creating object into that package, so I have completed this option. Now we can go to system always proposes last transport. See here three options. Current program name, current object, last request, and the last short description. Yes, that's what you have to notice. So next time, okay, next time when we save object system proposes system proposes last activity PR and last activity description in the dialog box. Okay, this is what happens always. It will always propose the last activity was package creation, correct? Last activity was package creation and this number. Yes. But now, if you want, there are three options. You don't have authorization to create. Simply you can continue. So you can continue so that this program is also save it under same tier. Okay. So simply you can go with continue. Yes. So we have, okay, click on continue. Then what happens? Then our object saved under existing TR. That is one thing. Otherwise, okay, if we are authorized to create new TR, then click on create request again. Create request again. Yes, this is your create. So create request again. So this is your new program creation. So observe it. System proposed. Okay. So you have to click on create request and save. What happened? Provide description and save. So now notice that our object, our object and our description and system proposed new TR. So these are all here. So now you will find it here. See that this is my program, my description. Request number also new. So simply you can continue, right? Continue, leave it. Now go back. I want to create one more. Click on create executable, save as, save under package. So simply this is also new program, this is also new program. So simply you can continue and save and back. Okay. I will go to 13, one more. Yes. Create it, executable, save as, under package. Yes, we have continue completed and as well as this is your. So here you will find the object attributes. So because now this object attributes displays the current object. If it is locked, the object is in locked status or not. It is not locked. Once it is object is released, then it comes to locked. Yes, I will take it to own request. What is this own request? Own request is used if you want to. You have own request option. Yes, third option. Own request option is used to save our object in any one of the existing TRs. So because I don't want to continue, I don't want to create new, then you have own request displays all objects, own request displays all TRs and objects. Yes. So this is your, when you click on own request, yes, this is, it will open this. So this is your program 13. You want to save it, here you can find it. You can save under that or below also. So I saved under this one, right? Now save it. So you are familiar with the dialog box. Now you go to yes, SE09 now. In SE09, I guess it's already opened here. SE09, you go back once again. But yes, I don't want customizing. Okay, remove it. Yes, only yes. Here you can find this is the package. Yes, this is your package. So package creation 639, 640 task. Package creation TR is separate. Then now 641, 42. This all the programs are saved under this particular TR and task, right? Now, if you want to release, so double click on this. Yes, make sure that each object to be, suppose if I try to release this TR task, so it is giving error, this type of error. Object 12, object 13 is inactive. So without activation of all the sub objects, we cannot release it. So that's why make sure that you are responsible to activate first. Activation before, you have to correct it. Go to 12, okay, activate it and come back, double click, can verify the objects by double click. Go to change, activate, okay. Suppose if this is captured in TR, right? Go to object directory entry. Here you can find the lock overview. So object attributes, this is your object is locked. Whenever earlier it was not locked, now it is locked. So if you want to see the lock overview, yes, that is, this is under which request, which task. So object, when it is saved under TR, it is under locked. Okay. When object is saved under TR, it is moved to lock mode. It is considered as a locked objects. Okay. It is considered as locked objects. Because why it is locked, I will tell you. Suppose till release, we can continue the change. Continue the change. All changes automatically saved under same TR. But once released, once TR is released, Okay. Yes. Yes. Object cannot be modified. But if we try to modify, then system proposes system propose modify and save, because if you carry out some modification and save, while saving, system proposes new tr. Yes, this is what you have to observe. So go to, now we will go back. So if you want to release this, again select it, can go to release it. Release, make sure everything is active, it is released. Then 641 release. So the task release is very simple. It is quickly system based. But when we try to release because as a developer, I need to release the task. As a lead, I have to release the request. Once it is released, it is moved to this. Right. But my question is 11, 12, 13 programs are already released. Correct? If I go back to 13 program, SC38, yes, whatever the code is there, till now it is released. Now, because it is already locked, go to object directory entry. You can see the lock overview. Yes, otherwise object attributes. Yes, okay. Lock overview, it should, okay, fine, no problem. Suppose just I try to do modifications after release, some kind of changes. Okay, changes. So once you go for save, it will ask for new request. Why? Because the already till now, whatever the original code, everything was captured and released, right? So that's why it will always ask for new TR. So if you have again three options, you can create request. Otherwise, we can go with own request. If you go to own request, I can choose this package, continue. So automatically the package TR came. Now this is saved under package. Simple. Okay. Yes, this is the approach. So come back here. If you want to do the changes, just refresh it. You will find this change automatically. No need to go back and come again. So under this package, now we got one program also, report source code, REPS, REPT. REPS means report source code. REPT means report to text elements. This is your package. Correct? This is your overall, like, how do we go for now? Suppose this is your program, right? The program. Which program? 13 program. You go to version management once. Okay, versions. Okay, version management. So now you have to see first, whenever I will take you to one example, we'll go to 13 first. 12. In 12, you can go and check utilities, version management. Yes. Because the object saved in $TMP versus dollar $TMP versus this released objects. Because if you go to normal dollar $TMP programs, there might be many programs, correct? Yes, this is the program. Yes, this is saved in dollar $TMP. Yes, dollar $TMP. If you go to menu versions, version management, see here it is showing clearly that there are no versions in the version database. Correct? Because it is local. But just now we have created program 10, 11, it's 11. To open 11 utilities versions, version management. Now, whenever the object is released, a copy is saved under, yes, exactly it is version 001, 740 under this TR. Yes. So that is a copy is generated here. Okay, again, if you go to the once again release, suppose we go to 12 and 13, 13 program. 13 program, if you go and check version, first version management, so the active version is this, and the copy is saved in the version database in the below. But that is 001. But even now, I will release this TR also. Which one? 13. This task also I will release it. Release. Now what happens? So you can see that 640 is released to 613. Task is released to under T. Now, if you go and check, yes, okay, if you go and check utilities, versions, version management, okay, here it is saved under for every release. Okay, we will go back and come again. 13, continue. You can go and check a new task is created. So version management, yes, for every release, yes, you will get a one version database here 002, 003, 004 and done. That's what I want to tell. Here you can find version number, version category, version flag, SAP release, archiving or not, request number, project date and time and all that. Okay. So it will display. So copies are saved in the version database, right? This is one dimension we have completed, right? So you got the release procedure also, right? So once the object is released, if you try to do changes, system asks for again new request every time. So this is actually very simple and easy topic. Once you start working in the project, you will adapt with this knowledge, you will adapt it very quickly and easily. Right. Now, like if you want, okay, the right click is not supported. Generally, from the initial screen, what is possible? What is possible here? Suppose I want to see this is my request EH79016339. So you can click on this option. You can only see that particular request. Also, you can see. Right? Otherwise, you can go to SC01, SC01, go to display. Here, this is the option. So click on display. You can see here. Click on logs or action logs. Okay. So no log entries found. So transports. Under transport, this is usual. Okay, as usual. Because the advantage of this is You can in SC09, you can change the double click on the TR, double click on the TR. Yes, you can change the description later, project later. This too, you can change target system also, you can change it. And objects list. So in this objects tab, you can find all objects list. Under this TR, what are all the objects? So this is your R3TR report pack and all. Okay, objects locked status. So you will find consolidated all objects list at one place. Event document. Because if you want to change the description at any point of time, you can come here. Then next, if you double click on task also, yes, task level modification is not possible. Only request level modification is that one. Okay, right. Then come back. That is piece list is there. That is used by basis clients and okay, delivery transport. These are all used by like our basis consult. AC10 and AC909 both are more or less same. So since ours is SC09, we'll go with SC09 for August. Now, like so you can see this display individual. Then go to transport organization tools. This is your transport organization tools. Okay. So this is T code SC03. SC03, SC03 is a T code for transport organization tools. Here it displays all request, all task, movement, all activities. You can do it by using one single direct T code SC03 also you can. So objects in which request, which task you can search it. You can include the objects from one TR to another TR. This is include object, modification browser, object directory, request, administrative activity. So this is a common tool, which is very important tool, SC03. There is a charm is there. Some companies are using charm, CHARM. That is nothing but change. Charm is nothing but change and release management system. Charm, few companies are using charm for PR generation and movement, TR movement purpose. Okay, so charm is developed by WebDen Pro. Okay, you will get a access a web link through browser through you can access it. Charm there you can create the new TRs very simplified easy way. Yes. Okay, first TR should be created, then later TR is given to the mappers to save their objects. Yeah. You can create a TR and release TR, all the things can be done. Mostly it is a combination task of mappers with basis consultants, right? Then next, so we have set standard settings. Okay, then you can go to further settings like this. Okay, request display requested for our client. This is for create purpose. So you can create, if you choose customizing request to create, it will create for what? Customizing request, workbench request. TOC is important, transport of copies. Even when you go to the workbench request also, yes, you will get the dialog box as it is. You can go to this. Next, so you can create, it's create button through, you can create it. Yes. What is TOC? TOC is important. TOC is called as transport of copies. Yes. Yes, very important. When we use TOC, because if we release the, why we need transport of copies, I'm telling. The original TR, what happens? Original TR, then what happens? We can move the objects to quality and production, right? Generally, here I told you few minutes back in the landscape point of view also, because the test data, they will keep it, because there are 100. Yes, in golden client we don't have test data, only configuration data is there. 200 also they don't keep test data. Test data is available only in the 100. That's why we have to, while configuration you have to log in 100, and while testing you have to log in 300. But you have to do client copy. Those created organized units or organized elements, you have to copy into 300. Then only you can test it here. SCC 1 through you have to do. Then go to 200 developments. Develop here, and by logging 300, you test it. Within the development box only, you will find these three clients, three different clients for three different purposes. Correct? So same way, okay, this is your, so data differs from box to box, even data differs from client to client. Correct? You are familiar with this concept. But now, suppose I want to go to this one. I released one object. I moved to quality. Tested. In quality, we have complete full-fledged test data is there. Quality is a replica of the production. So in quality, you will find so many, a lot of test data here. So what will happen? You can test thoroughly here. So something is not working because again you cannot correct the object here. You have to again, you have to do the changes, again move the object to TA quality and test. So how many times same object will undergo for changes? Even change can be quality to production development, or sometimes we release the objects, we give the training to the user started using that. But sometimes what happened, user request for change over a period of time. And then what we have to do, we cannot change the directly into production or quality. Again, we have to go to development, carry out the changes, a new TR comes, release the new TR and override the previous quality and production copies. When you import it, it will ask you want to override the previous object or you want to keep it. So always it is good practice, we will overwrite it. Okay, we will override the previous objects. Okay, while importing in HTML. Okay, this is your, yes. But see, suppose uh, one program uh, released to TR, then tested. Second time changes, third time changes, fourth. So how many TRs you will create it? So this approach creates so many TRs. Okay. So if this is the approach, if we follow this approach, what happens? Number of TRs will be increased because for a small change purpose, we are creating TR and move it, release and move to quality. Yes. Yeah. But if too many TRs are created, importing into production becomes headache. And which TR to be moved first? Because TR moment time, they will ask the cutover activities, the prerequisite activities to be done, and moreover, like the TR sequencing is also important because when objects got dependency, which object should go to the TR first, the production first. Yes, very, very important. TR dependency is also most important. And if the dependent object is not available in production, it will directly goes to dump. This happens very common, quite common. That's why we have to maintain the TRs in a sequence. Which sequence through? What is the main object? What is the dependent objects? Collectively, we will release and we will move it into the production so that it will be available. If something dependent object not available, it goes to dump. So this is one small topic. TRs must be released and imported into quality or production in a sequence. Okay. Yes. We should not move, miss the dependent objects. Okay. That you keep it in your mind. Then next TOC topic. So to avoid multiple TRs, yes, to avoid creation of multiple TRs, we can use TOC concept. TOC is transport of copies. In TOC, what we will do? We don't in TOC we do not release the original TR. Original TR is alternatively another duplicate TR will be created and all objects are included into the dummy TR, okay, and which is which is moved to quality one, quality one. So this way you can one dummy TR will be created to that can be used to include the modified objects under the TR. You can use it TOC concepts. Okay, yes. Transport of copies, we will do it. If the test data is not sufficient in the development box, we'll follow TOC. This relocations, I never used it, but TOC I used in my project. Okay, this is your overall concepts of first initial screen, right? If you go to user wise, only you can see all users are only particular user wise. This right? Then go to the next inside you will find SC09. SC09 workbench released. Right. Now, what are all the things possible here? Now you can refresh it. This is you can create it again, create, save, delete, etc. Then go to yes, display. Particular place the cursor on display. Okay, because I told you the prerequisite is first we have to release all the tasks, then only release the request. Before releasing the task, you try to release the request, it will ask for, it won't allow. Okay, it doesn't allow first of all. That is the sequence you have to follow. Then this is your add user. So you can add another user. Okay, add user. So place the cursor, add user. So you can add the user in this way. See, a user adding is nothing but the new number is added here. Yes, this way. So new to are add user through you can new task can be created. Task is user specific. I told you. And what is A to B? A to B is nothing but a change owner. Yes, sometimes we will do in the project this. Yes, we will go to request change owner. You can change owner and take the control from one, okay, TR owner can be changed because if the TR is locked under other users, we cannot do any change. That's why owner can be changed at any point of time. Can take your control and you can do the change. Delete TR can be deleted. Include objects because if it is empty, you can include objects. You can include objects from, yes, we can include objects from other tier. That is possible. Yes, even we can move objects from one tier to another tier. That's also possible. Yes, right. Next, if same objects appears more than once, you can go for sort and compress. Yes, here you go to objects, sub objects, locked objects, sort and compress. We will do it very easily. Yes. Then again, yes, complete check, consistency check. We will do it here. Delete and all, change owner, all those stuff. Then next, check, release, then log any import logs are there, transport logs and all. Sort also, you can set the sort sequence also, you can specify it here. So this is almost the topic related to the transport organizer 01, 09 and 10. Okay, this is related to our live project example, live case. Okay, which is very, very important. Yeah. If any transports, can find the transport. Any repairs, repairs means after modification and all. So this is our daily task, daily activity. We will use this, yes, transport concepts. Okay, transport related objects. Okay, fine. So this is what about overall topic. Whatever we planned for today is this. Almost 2 hours, two sessions. We discussed what is TR, workbench request, track customizing request, SCC1. But certain things I could not able to show it practically because this is a training server. Okay, which certain restrictions are there with my user ID. Okay, yeah. So we will come back with this SE03 in detail depth. So you can find this is linked, this topic is related with version management. This topic is linked with your packages. This topic is linked with the system landscape, etc. This topic is linked with SE03. This topic is linked with STMS imports also, because this is very, very important. So at the end of the project only, finally we have to move all objects into quality and production. Okay, so that's all.